Hey humans, welcome back to my channel. It's Yan. If you're new here, thank you for stopping by. If you're already a subscriber, thank you for sticking with me. And make sure you turn on your post notifications so that you get notified every time I bless your screen. But make sure I click that like button, comment, share, all that other stuff. So anyway, this video, of course, you see by the title and by the beginning of the video before the intro came on, I am Prego. Yeah! I cannot believe I'm pregnant. Oh my god. So yeah guys, I cannot believe that I'm pregnant. It's so crazy because, well, I can believe it because we all know how people get pregnant, but honestly I was kind of like in awe. I didn't understand how. You know, I understood how, but I feel like I know my body. Excuse me, because I be getting out of breath really fast. One thing about pregnancy, I don't know what it does or what it is. I have to like read up on it, but I get out of breath super fast, especially when I'm talking. I can't hold conversations that long enough. It's no. And I know people be happy because a lot of people say I talk too much, so now I kind of slow down the talking because I can't breathe. A bitch can't breathe if she talks too much. But anyway, if you follow my Instagram, then you see that I already posted my pregnancy. And yeah, so I posted that already. And that's why I made the announcement, basically. I didn't really want to do it too early because I just felt like I wanted to wait until I got past a certain stage. You know, like, at first I was originally saying, you know, like the 12-week mark. But then I was like,
I'm going to go as long as I can.
And I would have went longer, honestly, had I not been, you know, an influencer on social media and things like that. Because I felt like not announcing my pregnancy was holding a lot of things back. Because a lot of the videos that I have or was doing, you know, my belly is showing. It's clearly showing, and I just didn't want to post those videos and boom, you guys see a belly. Even in certain videos that I already did, like the video where I was stating, what video was it? Shit, this is another thing about baby brain. I can't remember shit. What video was it? Oh yeah, the mistakes that I made while dating or in relationships. You can see physically like how big my face was, like so fat that I was like,
I'm not gonna post this video.
and that was well into, like, I was in my first trimester and I blew up so much because I was drinking a lot of sodas. I was just doing a lot of things that I should not have been doing, and I just really just blew up fast anyway, because that's usually how it goes. I kind of blew up kind of fast, and then I just gradually start to slow down with the this light is so bright. I gotta turn it down. Hold on. I hope this is better because it's better for my eyes. So I'm gonna hope that the video doesn't come out into much of a different quality because I had to turn the light down. But anyway, yeah guys, I'm pregnant. And as I said, I was not gonna say anything, but I felt like it was holding me back with social media, with my videos, and I can't do that. I was just getting into like a consistent mode. And so when I found out I was pregnant, I was like, bruh, like, what am I gonna, like, how am I, how this, how that, a lot of things were flowing through my head because I was like, I can't just automatically, like, I have to do what I gotta do now before I start showing. And that was what my game plan at first. I was like, I'm gonna post as much as I can until I actually start physically showing, and then I'm gonna, you know, take a small break for a little while. And I'm thinking like a small break would be like, you know, like maybe a month. But honestly guys, I was going for about 3 months, not hardly posting anything. The videos that I was posting on YouTube, it was kind of spaced out because I didn't want my belly to be physical. I feel like I gained so much weight that people would start to ask, which somebody did. Somebody actually commented on it. And I was like, this is driving me crazy. But the whole plan as far as recording in the beginning of my pregnancy, that completely failed. Y'all, I was sick as hell. Every single day I woke up like everything that I used to eat that I love so much. Well, now it's kind of different because I'm in my second trimester. But in the beginning, snow crabs made me gag. Shrimps made me gag. Freaking, what else? Almost everything that I really love made me gag. Noise made me gag. Loud noise made me gag. Everything made me gag. And it was just, I was so sick. It's a hard to explain feeling, and it's so weird because it's like, oh, you have 2 kids already, like you already have kids. Yes, but it's been 9 years later, you know, so my son is 9 years old. So 9 years later, you kind of forget. Well, I know I kind of forgot. Like, I didn't remember everything step by step of how pregnancy was, being that it was so long ago. So it's like I had to start all over, which really is what it is. I had to start all over, and fast forward 9 years later, here I am pregnant again. And as things goes along. And honestly, I don't even remember having any type of nausea or morning sickness with my son. And if it was very sporadic. It wasn't something that I would remember. With my daughter, I remember always sleeping, always being sick. I was always sick with my daughter. But with my son, it wasn't that big of a deal. But with this kid, oh my God, I was just, and it wasn't as horrible. I've been like, it wasn't like super sick. Like, there was a pregnancy that I had before that unfortunately did not carry on to a full term, but it was crazy. This one, like I said, this pregnancy, I couldn't eat hardly anything. I didn't really have a craving. I just was so tired. I couldn't do nothing. Everything made me sick. Turning on the camera made me sick. The light made me sick. I even went live for the first time on Amazon while I was pregnant. And I was like, Jen, you gotta do this, you gotta do this, y'all. I just remember sweating. Like, I just kept sweating. And I'm like, oh my God, this cannot be happening right now. And then I went for my birthday. My man took me to Florida. Oh, I had such an amazing time. But most of, like I said, a lot of the recordings, you know, I was already showing them when I went. This was in October. So my stomach was already very well visible for my birthday. And I was like, I'm doing all of these recordings and I can't even post it because no one knows that I'm pregnant yet. So anyway, therefore, I'm going to show just a little bit of footage of what went down in Florida. So here you guys go. Everybody go to breakfast. We made it. Of course, I have to get me a frappuccino. I put my life into my job and I know I'm in trouble. She manipulate my love. I know holy and I know that devil. Like the Baba Frayo. We're about to eat alligator. Alligator bites for the first time ever. You gonna? Oh, you get 2 of those. Oh, he about to get fucked up. Okay. I did what I got when then kill Sovoma. I did try to buy moto Toyota Corolla. My feelings been they swing like Django Lover. Feelings been they swing like Django Lover. Now you crash your Ferrari for like Ibona. Now so much you make would have been all over. My feelings been they swing like. Yo, it's always muggy. Look at the windows.
It's really nice outside.
It is. It's going to be really nice today. I'm very happy about that. It's only going to rain at 11 o'clock.
It's only going to rain.
Yo, we went to Denny's yesterday and he hated it. He didn't like it. So we're going to go to Waffle House this morning. I told you I was trying to whisper because he was sleeping. And
You don't got to whisper no more.
I woke him up. So now I'm trying to get him to call me to the gym. Ooh, the light in his laying, but it looks a little yellow. I'm a white dog, you but you say I did nothing for you, and if I do anything you want me to do, maybe another time, maybe another life, you will be my wife and we'll get it right. Young last, now everybody go to breakfast. Have to say bye-bye, yo, to the love of my life, my yo, don't cry, yo, I need to go and shadow, 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 I need to go and shadow. Girl, I know you want it. Girl, I know you want it. Girl, I know you want it. You know I want it. Yeah, she keep giving me look hotter. We're about to go to Waffle House. I need to see where's the closest Waffle House. You know I want it. Yeah, yeah, she keep giving me look. Girl, I know you want it. 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 I know you want to.
give me look. Give me look. Give me look.
Whose drink look prettier?
Yeah, yeah. Give me look. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Give me look. Give me look. Give me look. Yeah. Give me look. Give me look. Give me look.
So as you can see, I had a really good time in Florida. It was the best. I just had so much fun. I'm like a big kid. One thing about me, like I have certain places that I love so much. Cancun, Mexico, that's my favorite place to go out of the country. I've been to a lot of places. You know, I've been to Belize, I've been to London, I've been everywhere, and not everywhere, but I've been a lot of places. And by far, still, my favorite place to go is Mexico. And as far as domestically, like inside the United States, my favorite place to visit in the whole wide world is Orlando, Florida. I love it so much. So, and he knows that. So he was like, "Yo, come on, let's go to Orlando for your birthday." And I was like,
Are you serious? Are you serious?
and it was so last minute. I kid you not. It was about maybe a week or two before my birthday that he just spurred a moment. He was like, "Yo, we going. Like, we out." It was like 2 weeks. He was like, "If you want to go, we going. Like, book it. Go ahead. Like, let's book it right now." And I was like, what? I was so happy, but my man is the best. He made my birthday so special, so spectacular. I loved every moment of it. And I just had the greatest time of my life. And I'm so happy to be sharing life with him now. And it was just crazy, y'all. But for my first trimester, oh my God. I'm telling you, the sickness was ridiculous. It was out of control. I was like, I can't do everything. Made me aggravated. It was a lot. It was a lot going on. And I'm like, this can't be happening. And I did not remember anything as far as that. So it was like this pregnancy took me back to everything because I just didn't know what could transpire. It was like I completely forgot. And I knew that I wanted to get back in my mode of YouTube. I had just hit 1,000 subscribers. I had just, you know, everything was happening so fast. And I was like, damn it. Because I remember when I got pregnant with my daughter, I had just graduated with my associate's degree in fashion. I just got my apartment. There were so many things that was just happening. I just got accepted to an internship that I had to turn down because I'm like, oh my God, I'm pregnant. Like, how am I going to handle all of this? I got rid of my apartment because it was small. It was a studio. So I feel like now again, this was just the moment. But however, everything worked out. But again, I feel like this is a moment where I got pregnant during a time where everything was just happening so fast. Like I said, my YouTube started getting more, like out of nowhere. I went from 300 subscribers and less than a week later, I hit my mark of 1,000 subscribers. And honestly, I was not I wouldn't say planning, but my goal was to hit 1,000 subscribers before the year was over. And here we are. I hit it in October. And I'm like, no, not even October. I'm lying. I hit it in August or something. It was about August. It was in August. So in August, I hit my 1,000 mark. And I was like, oh my God. So when I found out I was pregnant, I was like, yo, what the fuck? How do I get around this? And it was crazy because when I did find out I was pregnant, when I told my man, I really wanted to surprise him. Like, I wanted to, you know, do like a big video and surprise him and just like, oh wow. But we already had it was just driving my mind a little bit crazy, and he already had kind of an idea because it was shocking to me because I usually know my body and I know my ovulation, and I guess my ovulation time was not my ovulation time this time. And when I realized, first of all, let me say something. My menstrual cycle is never late. When I tell you it's never late, it is never, ever, ever late. So once the day hit and the night came and I realized I hit the 30-day mark, because I always get myself, my cycle is not a 28-day cycle. It's a 30-day cycle. So, and it's always exactly 30 days. It never misses. So if anything, it's going to come before, you know, it's not going to come after. But lately for the past couple of months, it's been like maybe a day before or something, but it's not ever gonna be late. So when that mark hit and when day 31 came, I was like something's not right. Day 32 came. I'm like, babe, I didn't get, like my cycle's not here. Like I didn't get it. And then, I was like, you know what? I've been stressing out lately. I've been working a lot. So I said, I'm gonna let some time go by before I actually panic. So I think he realized like a whole week went by. And he asked me, I remember one day he was like, yo, you didn't get your shit yet? And I'm like, no. I'm like, this is driving me crazy. It was like, it was fearing. It was kind of fearful because I already knew mentally what it was. I knew. I'm like, this doesn't happen to me, so I know what it is. We came in the house one day. I forgot where we were. We was coming back from the supermarket or something, and I came in the house, and I'm like, yo, I'm going downstairs to get a pregnancy test because it's still not here. I'm thinking in my head, I was like, yo, when I go upstairs, I'm going to go to the bathroom, and it's going to be, red Kool-Aid everywhere. Like, red car crash, Auntie Flo is going to be in the building. No, I went in the bathroom, still nothing. So I'm like, yo, I'm going to the store, and I'm going to get a test. So I got the test, and he knew I had the test. So it was like, what are we waiting for? So I went in the bathroom, I took it, and I was like, first of all, I took a 99-cent store test. Let me tell you something. Stop sleeping on 99-cent store test. Pregnancy test is a pregnancy test. Both of my kids were 99-cent store pregnancy positive tests. They are here. They do the same thing as those $15, $20 tests. You save your money, spend your $2, and I'm telling you, sis, you're going to get that positive pregnancy test if you're pregnant. I don't care if it's a faint line, whatever it may be. If it's a faint line, wait till the next day. The line going to get darker and darker and darker. And still, 2 pregnancy tests from the 99-cent store is still cheaper than 1 pregnancy test from Clear Blue and all of this other stuff that costs about $20. So like I said, I have no shame in my game. Dollar store pregnancy test worked just fine. And here we are with big belly, okay? But I took the test, and I just remember coming in the room. He was laying on the bed, like right there, like right at this where it says Vienna. He was laying, back on the bed. And I remember coming in the room, and I was like I just did like a huff. Like one of those, and I just like put the test on the bed or something. I think I just handed it to him, or whatever the case may be. I don't know if I put it on the bed or if I like something like that. Like I think I put it on the bed or whatever. So I was just like, and he looked at it, and he was like, what that mean? What is, well, and I'm like, it's 2 lines. He was like, wow. He just was like, wow. I was like, yeah, like, wow. I wouldn't say I was upset, because I definitely wasn't. I was just so shocked, that I was just shocked that it was actually positive, because in my head I was trying to figure out how it happened. Like I said, I usually ovulate 2 weeks after my cycle, and this was about maybe a couple of days after, once it was fully clear, like a couple of days. And I'm like, how did this happen? What? This doesn't make any sense. But clearly it does make sense to God, and that's what he wanted. But he was sitting on a bed, and he was just like, wow. And I'm like, wow. And he was like, and I'm sitting there, and I just didn't know what to say. So he was very supportive. He's like, well,
I'm on board, like whatever, I'm good. Like I'm with it.
So in my head, I don't know, I guess his response was just so clear, and he didn't make me nervous. He didn't make me feel like, oh, he's gonna win an abortion. Da, da, da. He did not give me that at all. He was just happy. He was happy, It was like, it was a shock to him too, but he was happy. Like, wow, like we having a baby. And I guess from that moment, it was just like, oh, we having a baby, like, let's do it. So there was never a part of me thinking to, not go forward with the pregnancy. From the day that I found out, we already knew that that's it, like, we're having a child. And it was crazy after that. And let me tell you something, the moment you find out that you're having this child, hold off. The only advice that I'm going to give for this, hold off as long as you can with taking a test. Because let me tell you something, the minute you take that test, the next day, I'm telling you now, your symptoms are going to hit. I don't know what it is, if it's like a psychological thing, but as soon as you find out that you're pregnant, you are going to get symptoms. The next day, I woke up and I was like, everything was just, I just got nauseous so much that next day. And I don't think I really got tired until, I say like 8, no, like maybe 9 to 10 weeks. Because I was actually about, really early when I found out. I was about 6 weeks pregnant when I found out I was pregnant. And I didn't get the fatigue part until, I say like 10, 11 weeks. Almost into my second trimester. But the sickness hit right away. It was the next day that I found out that I'm like, oh my God, like I'm sick as a dog. Like this is crazy. I couldn't do anything. I was miserable, y'all. When I tell you that it was making me miserable, I still feel like this is too bright. Hold on. All right. Like I said, I hope this doesn't mess up the camera quality, but honestly, this is burning my eyes. The light is just like doing too much. I say between about 12 a.m. and, no, I'm lying, 2 a.m. and maybe 11:30, 12 p.m. 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. the next day. That's when I felt okay. But as soon as 12 o'clock would hit, I would know that my nausea is about to start, and I would be like, ugh. It would just, everything would just, that was it. It was over for the day. So I would be up early in the morning trying to get done. Let me make sure my eye, because I feel like every time I do a video, I have this like thing in my eye, and it just annoys me because it's consistent. It shows up in almost every talking video that I do. But damn, I forgot what I was gonna say. I gotta stop pausing, because every time I pause, I forget what I'm saying. I don't remember. I'm just gonna start off whatever. Yeah, so as soon as you get pregnant, you're gonna get the symptoms. But I really, JJ, what are you doing? Did you check? Did you recheck? Did you recheck your homework, your math?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Oh wait, I have no math. It's just reading.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm recording, so just take it, and I'll be here in like 10 minutes, okay?
Okay.
Close the door all the way. That was my son, my 9-year-old. So I feel like as soon as you find out, you're gonna get it, them symptoms are gonna hit so much. And it was just a lot, you know. I didn't, and then I haven't, you know, I had certain people reach out to me when, as I said, I made my announcement of it on social media. And to tell you the truth, a lot of people did not know. His family knew before my family. I didn't tell anybody. He had several people in his family know before my family knew, because I didn't want I personally just didn't want anybody really to know yet. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna wait to find out. His sister knew first. Of course, my best friend, my other friend Shanisha, they knew. They were the first 3 people to know. His sister and my best friend and Shanisha, they were the first people to know. So I didn't tell my mom until I was about out of my second trimester. My parents did not find out until out of my second trimester. And then that's when I told my sister, and I wanted to kind of surprise my other closest friends to me, but they were just so unavailable that I'm like, like I wanted to do a reveal video where I got together with a friend and we meet up, and then they see my stomach and it's like, oh my God, you pregnant? That's what I wanted to do, but it didn't work out. My friend Tiara, our schedule just did not work. My best friend, my other OG best friend, Shakira, we've been best friends since I was 19 years old. Didn't work out because her work schedule as well, and you know, she has to go home to her kids. So I was like, I wanted to tell them so bad, but I started putting in my close friends too. So a lot of people was missing it in my close friends. It's so weird because I don't have a lot of close friends on Instagram, but I realized, like, say I had 20 people, only like 11, 12 people was actually catching it. Like, I'm like, okay. But yeah, so I didn't really tell anybody. I just feel like a lot of people always have certain opinions that you just don't give a shit to hear. And I feel like people don't understand that everything is not for an opinion. I don't want to hear people, you know, oh, you're in your 3rd kid, you're not married, blah blah blah. That's my business. It's like, yes, a child came before the ring, but that's what God wanted right now. He brought it here, and it's here, and we will live life gracefully, happily, and, you know, look forward to the future of things that can happen then. But I just don't like the opinions, and I really don't care. And another thing is, like I said in several videos that I've had, I'm transitioning. Damn, my camera is dying. I might have to record the rest of this with my iPhone 15, but I'm in a space where I'm gonna tell you how I feel. I don't want nobody talking to me. I'm in a space where I'm not allowing certain people to say things to me. I feel like a lot of people are so used to saying what they gotta say and me not having a response because I like to avoid confrontation. And especially now with me and my hormones and everything, I'm gonna say something and it might just be, you know, too much. It might turn out to blow up to be a situation that I don't need to be. So I just, you know, I just didn't say certain things to people. And then I feel like a lot of people feel so privileged where it's like you have to tell them. If you don't tell them, there's people that I haven't spoken to in months and almost a year, and they're like, oh, I had to find out through social media. And I'm like, sis, do you even have my phone number? Because you even wrote this message through social media. You didn't even text me to say, hey, I had to find out. So you wrote this through social media. So a lot of people just felt, just get a little weird. And as I said, I didn't want everybody in my business. I didn't want everybody to know. I didn't want the opinions going back and forth and forth and forth. I don't care about nobody's opinion. That's one thing I'm going to say. I don't care. My decision is my decision, and that's just what it is. I'm going to live a happy life. I'm going to raise this child beautifully. We're going to raise this child together beautifully. It comes from a very stable family. We have a great support system. Him and I both, we both have an amazing support system. So this is, you know, it's a wonderful moment for the both of us. And we're both very extremely happy. We're excited. We have a gender reveal coming. So nobody know. We don't know the gender. The only people that know the gender of the baby is his sister and my best friend, Shemeki. That's it. Nobody knows the gender. So it's kind of crazy to know it's like their kid. They know our kid more than we do right now because they know what exactly it is. So it's like, damn. But yeah, so we just are taking everything one day at a time. We're, you know, focusing on the future. We're planning things. We're thinking about doing things. We're doing things as a couple, I say now. Now we're focused on, all right, so, you know, we having a child together. We're in a relationship. Let's do this. Let's talk about doing that. Let's maybe focus on this instead of that. You know, our focus basically shifted. We don't spend money the same way. We don't do things the same way we used to do it. We just do things different. We have different goals now. We have different things that we want to accomplish. And of course, we're trying to get the hell up out of New York. Honestly, don't want to raise my third kid here too long. Like, I'm not going to say that automatically I'm going to be out of here because we don't know. It might take a little bit of time, but I don't want to raise my kid here fully. Like, I don't plan on having my child's first birthday in this apartment. No, like, we're gonna definitely do what we gotta do to get something else. But pregnancy it's just, it changes a lot. And you know, I know that they say, you know, pregnancies can make or break a relationship, and that is definitely true. Clearly I have other kids, not to say that the pregnancy broke the relationship, but I feel like a lot of difficulties came after having a child, and you know, it just gets a little weird. I feel like we both support each other genuinely. We have a really good relationship. Like, I honestly thank God, you know, for my partner. I thank God for my man because he's just a bit different. Not even a bit. I'm not even gonna say a bit. Like, no. Like, I'm gonna do way better than that for him. He deserves way better than that. He is different completely. You know, it was just amazing to know that this is somebody that I actually am like head over heels for. Like, I still to this day have a crush on my man, and he's my man. It's like I want to bag him. I want to keep bagging him over and over and over again. Like I told him the other day, like, I want to bag you. He's like, you already got me. And I'm like, I want to bag you again. Like, not that I bagged him, you know, he bagged me. Well, we kind of bagged each other. I had it in my head. I was plotting. I was like, I know I'm going to get him. Like, that's just, hands down. Like, once we had the first date, second date, third date, forget it. Spending time with each other, I said, yeah, that's my man. Like, that's gonna be my man. And I said that in a video too. If y'all don't remember, in a video where we went bowling, I ended off the video with saying, like, yeah, that's my man now. And that's my man. And he's been my man. I don't care what nobody say. He was my man before we had the title. Nah, I look crazy, but yeah. So, yeah, everything is great. I'm super happy. I'm not gonna let this pregnancy stop me from doing the things that I want to do. If anything, this pregnancy is making me even more motivating me even more and inspiring me to do even more, because it's like, okay, this is your third child. Do something different, you know, do something different. Playtime's over. And not to say that there was playtime in the beginning, but it's like now's the time where it's like you gotta really you gotta really do certain things. You know, my daughter watched me. I wouldn't say struggle, but my daughter's been through a lot with me. You know, she's my road dog. She's 15, so she's been there through day one, and she's seen every downfall. You know, times where I lost my job, where at one point we had to live with my sister, and when she was a baby, when she was very born, I lived with my sister. I moved back in with my mom, and like I said, this is all after me getting my first apartment, and I had to, you know, I let it go because it was a studio. So we basically started all over. Started living with my sister for a few months, went back to my mom's house, and I told myself, I'm gonna get a crib, I'm gonna do this, and within a year, me and my baby's gonna be out of here. And that's what I did. Within a year, me and my baby was out of there. So I feel like with this kid, I'm just gonna do everything that I said I was gonna do, which I won't mention. So I just have, there's things that I'm focusing on that I want to accomplish during my pregnancy, and I'm gonna make sure I get that done. I'm definitely gonna make sure I get that done. But yeah, so please excuse me with the spaced out content, because like I'm saying, it's not, y'all, it really was not easy. I know before my excuse was bullshit. I could have been doing way more. I think it was probably just a mental health thing where I was, I don't know, just getting certain things. My mom was still trying to transition into this happy person that I am. You know, sometimes I have to realize, or sometimes I think to myself, like, girl, you're really happy. You're really not stressed. You know, there's been a big gap in my life where it was so stressful and so deep and so dark that I'm so grateful today. And sometimes I look back and it awes me and it makes my head spin, because I'm like, yo, you're really happy. Like, you're really doing this. You're really living life happily. You're really smiling every day. You really are in a healthy relationship where you're not being called a bitch. You're not being abused. You're not being mentally abused, physically abused. And everything is just seems so amazing. And I don't know, like, everything is amazing. And yeah, I'm pregnant. And first of all, it's so crazy because a lot of the things that I'm not supposed to eat are the things that I crave for. First of all, you cannot tell me I'm not going to have sushi, because I'm going to eat that sushi. And I live in New York City, so a lot of the sushi spots here are cooked meat. You know, Hillstone has, oh, I thought I wasn't recording. I was about to be dumb tight. But Hillstone, they took away the California roll. Please, if anybody knows part of Hillstone, you know, Houston's Hillstones, that whole restaurant chain that still has the California roll, please let me know, because I really don't care. I would travel to Atlanta, California, whichever part that has that California roll. But Mama Sushi, they have oh, come on with this eye. Mama Sushi also has cooked sushi. So I kind of get this one called the Mama Sushi roll. I believe it's called the Mama Sushi roll, but it has chicken tempura, cream cheese, plantain. So you know, it's not raw fish. It's still stuff that I can eat, and I can eat that all the time. I'm so in love with it. But Caesar salads, you cannot tell me nothing about a Caesar salad. I love Caesar salad. I ate Caesar salad all through the pregnancy with my daughter as well, and I'm craving it again this pregnancy. I'm just craving Caesar salads like crazy. Yeah, so far this pregnancy, everything is going amazing. I pray every day for a safe and healthy delivery, for a safe and healthy pregnancy. And I'm so excited, once again, like I said, about my gender reveal, because I'm so ready to know what my baby is. I drive myself crazy trying to not look at my chart. Y'all, I'm ready to know. I'm so ready to know. I want to know so bad. Like, I want to know today. I want to know now. I want to know as I record this video. But yeah, so that's really what it's been. I will definitely still be bringing you guys a lot of content. I just wanted to catch you up on, you know, and letting you guys know that I was pregnant, and that's why I've been a little MIA. But I'm definitely coming through with the content. I'm not going to stop. I'm going to try. I'm not going to say that I'll do something every single week, because as you can see, I get out of breath. I do have a few story times that I want to record. It's just going to take a little longer because I have to keep every 5 seconds, and that is just truly annoying. But I have some story times coming. I actually have a Team U haul coming as well, because I have a big package that do not have, did not open it. It's just sitting in my corner, and I told myself I'm going to record it, you know, after I reveal my pregnancy. So I'm like, I'm gonna do it. But I have a lot of videos coming, and you know, drop down in the comments if there's anything that you guys actually want to see me do. If there's any video ideas that you have, drop it in the comment. You know, follow me on Instagram, 510 Yen on all platforms, 510 Yen on Instagram, 510 Yen on TikTok, and 510 Yen, of course, on YouTube. I just want to thank you guys so much for, one, like I said, getting me to 1,000 subscribers. We are growing. I'm so proud. I'm so happy, and I'm so excited to see how my family, my YouTube humans expand so much with me, and this is going to be a great journey. And yeah, I'm having a baby. 510 yen is having a little one. So anyway guys, that's it. I actually have to cook, and as you heard my son early in the video, I have to check his homework. So I gotta get back to being a mom and being a girlfriend, and you know, and then because I have a lot of work to do today. It's actually right before Black Friday. Today is, what's today? November the 20th. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will catch you guys in my next video. So I love you guys, and see you later, humans.